Property Squad, it's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade, T.I. and Tiny's Friends and Family Hustle Season 1, Episode 2 review. So we start off tonight's episode with Tiny going to pick up King from school, and she talks about her being the overprotective parent and Tip being the stern parent with the children, especially when it comes to King. And he gets to the car and she asks him if he got a girlfriend, because this little girl's, just outside the school hanging around or whatever that he was talking to. And he say he do got a girlfriend. And she's a sophomore and older than him. King has always been a little funny looking little child to me, but he growing into his face. He ain't as funny looking as he used to be no more. King apparently tried to sneak, I don't know if it was this little girl or another little girl, into the house at night, and she hasn't told Tip yet, which I don't know why the fuck she ain't told his ass, because he need his ass beat. So King is 14 years old, and she asks him, has he ever had sex before? He says no, but he's done other things with girls. So I guess that means like kissing, sucking a titty, maybe doing a little fingering. I'm pretty sure at this point he had his little dick sucked. And so it's obvious that a conversation needs to be had. I had the birds and the bees conversation over Kyrese when Kyrese was like 10. I had to talk, because these kids nowadays, they moving on up. So I had that talk very early. I was very explicit. I'm not one of them people that sugarcoat shit and say like calling dicks like little thing or your pole. I say your dick and her pussy, her vagina. I keep it very real, explicit. We talked about, all the sex stuff, condoms, venereal diseases. I showed him how that shit look. The quickest thing the best thing you can do for your kid is show him or her how it looks when you get crabs, syphilis, herpes. That shit stays stuck in their mind. I did it to Kyrese. I did it to my little cousin Chantel. She stayed a virgin until she was in her late 20s. Kyrese is still a virgin at the age of 18. I showed them that shit young, and that shit stuck in their mind, how, just having sex where motherfuckers could fuck up your life. So get online, show your kids this is what herpes look like. You want herpes in your mouth? You out here fucking these bitches? You think the shit ain't real? This is how your ass gonna be looking. You keep on just running around, kissing and sucking and fucking on motherfuckers. I'm telling you, this shit work. So Monica and Toya go to the market together, and Monica is a cooker like myself. She loves to cook. Toya, pretty ass, don't know shit about nothing. Monica says she's scared for Shannon, her husband, to go back to work. He was in the NBA. He used to play for the Lakers. Him and Kobe are still very close. They're very close couples, friends with Kobe and Vanessa Bryant. They were just all together for Monica's birthday. Her and Vanessa, they're best friends. So she's, a little concerned about him going back to work, because for the last 2 years, he's been with her every day, because he had a really bad accident that damn near killed his ass, and it took him out of the NBA. So he's been recuperating. He's trying to get back in now. And I remember when the accident happened, because that was around the time when her and Shannon had separated, and she stopped wearing her ring, and it looked like they was about to divorce. And that accident really, truly brought them back together. So they also talk about it being the 2-year anniversary of Toya's brother, Josh, and I think it was Ryan. Or was that other name? Lord forgive me, I can't remember the other boy's name. No, Rudy, not Ryan, Rudy. Josh and Rudy's death day anniversary is approaching. They both were shot and murdered 2 years ago, and Toya and her family are going to go visit their grave site, and it's going to be very hard for them, because I remember when they passed, she took their deaths extremely hard. Hey, we all took their deaths extremely hard, because we saw them on her reality show. We followed her family. We all loved Rudy. We all loved Josh. I remember Josh could rap. And it was just so sad to see them pass, and, losing not one brother, but two at the same time. Like, God damn, I have only in my lifetime I have ever had really, truly, like maybe 3 deaths in my life that really, truly affected me. And that was my grandmother dying, because my grandmother was like my mother. She practically raised me, and then she died in front of me when I was 13 years old. So that has always stuck with me. My cousin being murdered, and then my best friend's boyfriend being murdered. And then, 4. Then my uncle, Daryl, who committed suicide when I was 10 years old. Those are the only deaths that have really affected me. But I haven't had a really big death in my life that has affected me in years. So I'm dreading the day when someone majorly close to me dies, because I don't know how the fuck I'm going to handle it. So Monica and her talk about how, you know, Monica is one of those people who love on people and love them and give them everything that she has to give, you know, emotionally and spiritually, as, you know, friend, family, or whatever. And how when they hurt her or do something that, you know, hurts her, how she will cut them off and act like they ain't living. And I swear to God, Monica is my twin spirit when it comes to that, because I'm not a forgiving person. I'm one of those people where you got 3 strikes, you out. Like that 3rd strike, I'm never fucking with you again on that level. I won't ever deal with you. I won't like you for the rest of my life. I already don't like people as it is. So I'm one of those people, when I do let you in and you fuck me over, it's a wrap for you, because I am a genuinely good person and I don't fuck over people and I don't do anything to people. So when people fuck me over, oh, it's fuck you for life. And I recently just had to do that and excommunicate someone out of my life, and he don't even know why it happened. And that's the worst thing that you can do with somebody, is not even let them know why you don't fuck with them no more. So they gonna live wondering for the rest of their days, like, why you don't fuck with them no more. But oh motherfucker, I don't fuck with you no more. So Reginae and Lucci are together. They've been together for 9 months, and apparently they met at the Fendi store. And based off that little 2-3 minute little clip of what we saw, I like them together. I know a lot of people have a problem with them being together because of the age difference. I think she like 18 or 9. No, I think she like 19. He like 25, 26 or some shit like that. And I know he has several kids. I think about several different bitches. And that part is a no. But you got to understand the days and the time that we grew up in, or that these kids especially are growing up in. He probably was young and made mistakes. Not saying that his children are mistakes, but hell, he was young out here doing this thing. You know, hopefully the nigga then grew up and learned his lesson and ain't got no more kids out here running around and his strapping the fuck up. But let's just play devil's advocate and say that, you know, he was out here wilding and, you know, he did what he did and now he's trying to, you know, change his life around. But at the end of the day, Reginae is an adult now. She's growing up and she has to go through trials and tribulations so she can learn things. And she never gets hurt. She'll never know how to stand back up again. And I know her mother is afraid for her and don't want her to hurt. And I go through the same thing with my son when he does get out here and start dating. I don't want no girl to ever use my son or hurt him or whatever, but he has to go through those things because it's going to make him a better person. And even for myself, the things that I went through at that age, it made me who I am today. But from what I saw in that little clip, it seemed like he's genuinely into her. They have great chemistry. He makes her laugh. I love the way he cups her face when he kisses her. I like them together. I can see the vision. I fuck him and them veneers. Him and them chopper cities in his mouth. I'm here for Lucci. He got a little sex appeal about him. I see the vision. He the first little nigga that she gonna love, that's gonna knock that pussy out the frame. She gotta go through some shit. She gotta learn how to, you know, work the dick, suck the dick. She gotta learn how to, you know, get her heart broke if that's the case. She gotta go through some shit so she can learn what not to do with the next nigga. So, you know, I'm here for her and Lucci. Toya mama is living with her in her rental house with her deceased brother's daughter, Jashay. They talk about how Reginae don't like going to see, you know, her uncle's gravesite, but they're all going to go as a family. Her mama was on drugs still when her sons passed, but, you know, she's trying to get her life together. She's in Atlanta with Toya. Toya tell her, you know, not be around people that's going to pull her back, because it seems like she's still hanging with people that don't mean her no good. And, you know, you could just really see she's so happy because her mother is clean and she feel like, you know, she got her mom in her life back. And I know that has to be really hard to have a drug addicted parent. Only person in my life that I've ever dealt with that had an addiction problem was my uncle, who I just told y'all passed away. And it was so scary to be around someone that has a drug abuse problem, especially a man, because that shit can get real violent real quick. And I saw a lot of stuff that I should not have seen at a young age. So I feel for Toya and the things that she has gone through. So Tiny, Tip, King, and Eris meet up to talk about King having sex. King tells Tip that he's not having sex yet, but, you know, he doing other things. And Tip tell him not to be doing those other things unless he want to suffer the consequences. We also find out that King bought his little girlfriend 2 outfits already, and school just started. How does he have access to this type of money that he going around and just buying little girls clothes and things. And then we found out, like, and he was in the 1st or 2nd grade, he went out and bought a little girl a Pomeranian. How does he have access to money that he's able to just go do these things? That's the problem, first of all, with T.I. and Tiny. Why does this little boy have this type of access? I know that they've made money off the show. The kids make money doing whatever they do, maybe Instagram posts that they get paid for, but why do they have that type of access to money like that? That is ridiculous as a parent to allow your kid to have that type of access. That is crazy to me. And Tip says, what if she wore that outfit on a date with another dude? Cause that's important, Tip. It's about, nigga, you don't need to be buying no little girl no damn outfits that you barely fucking know. King say, it was a risk. It was a risk, but it was a risk I was willing to take. Tip say, you got no business buying that kind of stuff. And Tiny say, you do it all the time. And I was like, well, there you go, bitch. Hit the nail on the motherfucking head. He's buying her affection because he see you doing it, nigga. He see you walking around buying his mama a love and affection every time you fuck up or do something. So he's mimicking you, you fucking idiot. Like, this nigga don't even see that his kids are following in his fucking footsteps and he's doing nothing to change it. He is just a lost fucking cause. Tip say, you walk through the door buying gifts, it makes it hard for people to see who you are. They focus on the gift, they not focused on you. And I was like, wow, because that was a whole mouthful of what he said. And it also let me know that he knows exactly what the fuck he doing. Buying gifts and all that stuff, clouding these hoes' judgment, making them see what they want to see, this mirage and this fantasy of who they want you to be, when on the inside, you know you ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit, and you ain't gonna never be shit. But I'm gonna cloud her judgment with a bunch of gifts and a bunch of sex and a bunch of whatever attention that I can give her to placate her. But she'll never really know the true me. And that is who he is at the core of him and Tiny's relationship. It reminds me of what's going on over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta with Portia and this dude. He's, judging her with all these gifts that she don't even know who the hell she talking about she about to marry. That was a hell of a statement. You walk through the door buying gifts, it makes it hard for people to see who you are. They focus on the gift, they not focused on you. And that was a hell of a statement. So he tells him not to spend anything over $100 on this little girl. Tiny want to talk to the girl's parents so they can smooth things over. And I still think that that's a dumbass idea. He don't need to be spending no type of money on this little girl, especially nothing over a damn $100. It don't need to be over 20. So Nay and Neek doing acting class, and Reginae was a natural. She had it. She stayed in character. Neek, however, was laughing or whatever. Neek got to get over her little awkwardness, but Zanique is so beautiful. She recently, I just saw that she got her eyes put back brown because the little girl was damn near about to go blind. So the coach tells Reginae to really take her craft seriously and not just to go on auditions. But Reginae thinks that she know everything and she thinks she got it. But she says she is going to continue on doing acting classes, but she is going to be the next superstar. And I can really see her getting a role somewhere and doing something. She has the talent, she has the sass. And even though a lot of people don't like Reginae because of her mouth and she's so damn grown, but at the end of the day, she is growing up. But her confidence and her self-assurance will get her far. In this world, especially in entertainment field, you have to have confidence in yourself and your abilities and know that you the baddest bitch on the planet, because boy, this entertainment industry will knock your ass down a peg or two and it will really fuck up and fuck with your self-esteem. So you gotta go in there on 1,000, because if you go in there on 10, bitch, you gonna come out of there a -0. It's Laiyah's 5th birthday party. Monica went all out with a carnival theme. She spent bread, let you know them royalty checks are still coming in, and she saved her money. Go ahead on, Monica. I just love Monica and her whole spirit. She would be one of the celebrities that I would actually be friends with. And it's only a few celebrities that I would really truly want to fuck with on that level. Monica would be one. Of course, Beyonce, Blue Ivy, Morgan Stewart, my white princess. I love her from Daily Pop, and from Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. She's my spirit animal. Felicia Rashad, Will Ferrell. Who else would I want to be celebrity friends with right off the top of my head? Who else do I love? Sarah Jessica Parker I'd probably be friends with. That's all I can think of right about now at the top of my head. But those are just a few. Latoya and Tommy arrive. Monica tells Latoya she got a bunion on her foot that's hereditary. Monica reminds me so much of me because she don't give a fuck. Her life is an open book. So that's why she don't fear nothing. That's why I don't fear nothing, because my life is a fucking open book. Can't nobody tell me shit about me. So she tells Toya that, she has a blended family, and she has her own kids, and then Shannon has a son in a previous relationship. And I remember somebody on the comment section, or either under my comment section or a comment section I read online, was saying something about Monica not acknowledging Shannon's child. But I'm like, maybe it's a situation where his baby mama don't want their son to be mentioned in the public eye. Everybody don't want everybody to know who their damn kids is. Everybody don't want, their kids to be teased and scrutinized and made fun of on the internet. And I'm pretty sure that Monica is the type of stepmother who loves that child wholeheartedly. The child probably over there every weekend, every holiday or whatever, and that she's a second mother to that baby, but they probably just don't want him all over social media. I've seen her post a little boy a couple of times in the past, but maybe it's a situation where maybe he don't want to be on social media. People don't tend to think about that it's not no beef or she's being an evil person, because Monica don't even have that spirit. And Monica was the same person when she was with Rocco, the boy's daddy, that she was a great stepmother. And she wasn't ever even married to Rocco, but she was a great stepmother and mother figure to his son. And that boy's still in her life, still on pictures with them to this day, even though she's married with, to another man and got a whole nother child. So I don't see her being that way towards that man kid at all. But anywho, so Monica goes on to say, you have to respect that it's someone else's child you're dealing with. And you have to have boundaries. You can't cross, and you have to respect each parent. And that's what I was talking about last week. It's a lot going into being, a step parent or going into a blended family. I have never dated someone that has a child, so I've never been in that position. Moving forward, that might happen because I can no longer have children. So whoever I date, hopefully he already got kids or don't want them, because kids is not in our future at all. But I know that I will be a very loving step parent and to a child, because like I said, I got one myself, and I've always wished that I could have another child, but physically I can't anymore. So Tiny meets up with King's girlfriend Ellie and her mom, and it's a beautiful little girl. She's so cute. King and Ellie go skate while Tiny and the little girl mama sit down. And it's so awkward at first. Like, neither one of them saying nothing. I'm like, bitch, you asked her to come. How you just sitting the fuck her? Eventually, Tiny started talking about King buying the little girl stuff, and her mom feels like they should pump the brakes and take their time. Duh. I feel like they should have had that conversation, though, amongst them and with the children. Maybe that was a part we didn't see, but I felt like the children should have been there with the mothers to have that conversation that y'all need to chill out. It's okay to like each other, but y'all doing way too much. She and Tiny are however on the same page when it comes to the kids. They say they're going to keep an eye on them. So Toya goes to Tiny's house to see her before she leaves for her Trinidad trip with T.I. The cameras are not allowed on their trip. She just wants us to be them two. She got her some lingerie, honey, and a really cute La Perla dress to take with her. And I was like, you better do something, bitch, to keep your nigga, because he like to roam. So Toya asks her, are they going to continue to live apart after this trip? And Tiny say, well, what if he get on my nerves? And Toya, suggests that they get a new house for a new beginning where he can have his space and she can have hers. And I think that's a great idea. Because, bitch, you ain't leaving him. So what's the point of having two separate houses? You still fucking him. You ain't leaving him. Y'all been together for 18 years. He ain't gonna never stop cheating, and you ain't gonna never go nowhere. So y'all might as well live in the same house. Let that man continue to cheat in peace, and hold your tongue, and just let motherfuckers know my nigga's allowed to cheat. And I'm gonna stay. I don't want to hear shit about it. It's our marriage. It's what the fuck we do. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. It worked for us. And going on about your business, bitch. So at the end of the episode, Toya and her family go to visit her brother's graves, and everybody breaks down, especially Reginae and Josh's daughter, Joshay. Toya even has a moment too, but she holds it together. I started crying because it was just too much for me. And at the end of it, they were on a little yacht boat or whatever, and they released flowers. in memory of them. And it was a really good show. I love this new spin, this new take on the show. I'm very excited about the future of this show. Seems like everyone else is loving it. Hopefully the ratings are good. We can get a season 2. But episode 2 was lit. I give episode 2 tonight a B plus, a B plus. I'm really liking T.I. and Tiny Friends Family Hustle. Let's talk down below. What did y'all think about tonight's episode? Make sure to thumbs up this video, like, and subscribe. My new novel, While We're Young, is on sale right now. It is a spinoff of my China Black series based on her daughter, India Black. Child, India is 17, a senior in high school, bitch, and she's a 17-year-old virgin, mind you, that's going into her senior year of high school. She's too grown for her own age, and she meets a dude by the name of Baby Honey, who is 24 years old and is just way out of her league, way too much. He's a nigga at heart, honey. And what do you do when you meet the love of your life and he is too old for you? And he got secrets that your young mind can't even fathom. So check out While We're Young. It's a dope novel. Thank you to everyone who has purchased it. And my new author, Breezy Bees, It's a Vibe 3, a Philly love story. It's on sale right now. And it's available on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, check that out. Love you guys. Have a safe and blessed night. Bye.